In a strange place known as the United States of America, a war was brewing. Brainwashed Marxist idiots in colleges across the nation clashed with equally brainwashed, anime-obsessed neo-Nazis. Starbucks windows were shattered, Dodge Challengers were totaled, and Muslims realized that rental vans were cheaper than plane tickets. Skinny, anemic millennials from coast to coast were hospitalized with life-changing injuries such as sprains and first-degree burns. And the heroic knights of 4chan rose up to defeat Shia LaBeouf and drive the evil villain into a descent towards a madness the likes from which he would never recover.
No, easy, hold on. Stop!
As the enemies of freedom destroy the cities that raised them. As America begins to resemble an Iron Maiden album come to life, two heroes have risen up to fight against the culture of utter madness and restore sanity the only way they know how.
What the fuck?
By refusing to take any of it seriously. Mersh.
Buzzin', what is up with Tarantino, man?
What?
What happened to him?
People say I got a real twisted sense of humor.
He looks like he should be on the back of a $10 bill.
Oh my God.
Royce Lopez.
I don't know what it is about him.
Hola, me llamo Royce.
Maybe I'm sick of hearing about him.
Yeah, I don't like hot hair.
Maybe it's his face. He's a punchable face.
You wouldn't download a pig, would you?
He's done nothing to me. He's probably a nice guy.
I don't care.
I don't know what it is about the guy.
Big Cranberry has been lying to you.
Bound forever by their mutual love of smoking marijuana, Simpsons references and affection towards Alex Jones, these two men have joined forces to bring you uncut news and opinions directly from the belly of the beast.
He looks like he should be flying a kite with a fucking key on it. Brendan says he hasn't been able to use the N-word for a while. That's the source of his youth.
Saving Western civilization one childish dick joke at a time. Here they are, your new heroes of the Imperium, Mersh and Royce.
Yo, welcome everybody. It is the Revenge of the Cis show, where myself and Royce Lopez cover all of the world news of the day, so you don't have to pay attention to any of it.
We barely do that.
I know, but you know, we do our best.
No, we don't.
All right, we do a show.
Fair enough. I'll give you that. We do a show. we definitely do a show. That's for sure.
We serve up a show, and we're here every day.
Well, not every day.
So you people, compared to anyone else.
Okay, compared to other people, we're here every day. That's true.
Dick Masterson shows up once a week, yells at Vito, and then just collects a paycheck.
And he makes more money than us, which is fucking, come on.
I know. To be fair, his overhead is ridiculous.
Well, I mean, no, that's true. I mean, how much does it cost to feed a Vito?
A lot. And the problem is you start feeding him, and then he just starts coming around all the time, and then you can't get rid of them, and then next thing you know, they're calling your wife.
Well, here's the thing. Vito's an outside co-host. So
An inside-outside co-host.
He's an inside-outside
Occasionally, he would
co-host.
let him in, like, when there's a big storm.
Right,
Something
exactly.
like that, if there's major predators out there, and then you put him back outside.
Yeah.
No,
Because you don't want him scratching your couches.
Vito had the liquid shits on Dick's floor, and he's never letting him in the house ever.
Oh, no. You know what? Hold on. What did Dick feed him? Because that's the other problem. Like sometimes you want to blame the
Chocolate.
Vito.
Oh, too much wet food.
You want to blame the Vito, but you have to blame the owner. You have to ask what the owner did, you know?
And then the worst part is when Vito starts rubbing his butt all over your carpet.
I know.
That's no good.
He's got worms.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then he rolls around in his curtain and then it doesn't have a bathroom door anymore.
That's the worst. And then what happens when you need to use that towel that's hanging over the door because none of your towels are clean?
That's a good place to hang a towel, by the way. If you're in a fucking dorm. Sorry. Anyway. By the way, Tony has been torturing Vito, and it's been so fucking funny.
Hilarious.
I don't know
really
why.
funny.
It's so mean.
It's so easy, though.
It's really, it's not for any other reason, I think, than it's funny.
No, I know. Listen, most things are just because they're funny. And I'm fine with that. This has just been one of those, like, I honestly at the beginning and for a long time thought it was all like a bit, you know? like kind of kayfabe, maybe a little real, but then you talk to people like even behind the scenes, they're like, no. This is real. Like this is actually what he's like and how he's acting. And I'm like, oh my God.
I think the reason people think it's so kayfabe is because Dick has gotten to a point where he is so supposedly had it.
I know.
But he shows up every week and does that show, and it's just sometimes it makes no sense.
Oh, it
They'll
makes
have
sense.
a blowout right before the show online, and then they're there just doing the show.
Because again, it's not art; it's commerce, and you got to sell the sizzle. All right, not the steak. You sell the sizzle, not the steak, guys. Come on, let's go. Which good for them. Hey, we're talking about it.
He literally won't let Vito in his house. He won't. That's why Vito's remoting in now, because Dick just won't let him in his house because he's fucking crazy.
Well, that's pretty funny though. Would you?
No.
Okay. Then there you go. All right, let's just move on.
Now, another item on the special session agenda that's being held up is a potential ban or regulation of THC products. And the fight against those proposals is getting some unexpected support. A Republican district attorney, Sarah Stoger, you see here, she's out of West Texas, smoked marijuana on a TikTok live stream calling out Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick's proposed ban. Patrick has not publicly responded for comment.
Well, the Trump
I still can't believe he went from like Sports Center to running Texas.
That's a different
crazy.
Dan Patrick.
Oh, are you sure?
Yeah, this guy's boring.
Okay.
The Trump administration.
I just thought Alberman went one side with politics, and Dan Patrick became like the opposite guy, where he's just cool guy in politics.
By the Trump administration as a Schedule 3 drug.
Oh, yeah, did you hear this?
Reclassified by the Trump administration as a Schedule 3 drug. The Wall Street Journal exclusive report says that President Donald Trump is considering making it a, quote, less dangerous drug. He reportedly told supporters at $1 million a plate fundraiser of his interest. Reclassification.
$1 million per plate?
Yep.
Would make it easier for consumers to buy and distributors to sell, although not entirely legal. Also, tax breaks and additional medical research. Sources.
Yeah. The problem is the moment you reclassify it, here's the reason why reclassification matters, even though it's not illegal. Then you could use real payment processors.
Yes.
That's the more than
and you could put money in a bank.
That's the reason more than anything else. If you drop it to the lowest schedule, which is what it would be.
No, it wouldn't. Lowest is 5. But,
Okay.
I have the schedule pulled up.
Okay, so
what's Schedule 5, like Valium?
I have a question. Is this what Cernovich has been losing his shit over the last couple days? Because I remember I've seen Cernovich yelling about weed again.
Okay. Sorry. So it would be 3. What's 3 right now? Do you have the thing pulled up?
Schedule 3 drugs, substances or chemicals are defined as drugs with a moderate to low potential for physical blah, blah, blah. Okay. Schedule 3 drugs, abuse potential. Okay. Products containing less than 90 milligrams of codeine per dosage unit.
Hell yeah.
Like Tylenol with codeine.
Hell
ketamine, anabolic steroids, and testosterone.
Let's fucking go! You know why that's a big deal? Because if you're selling steroids through one of these online pharmacies, you can use a bank and you could use a payment processor. That's the biggest deal. That matters more than anything else right now. Right now, it doesn't even making it completely illegal doesn't even matter. What matters is being able to, because basically it's legal now, by the way. Let's also fucking be realistic, by the way. That photo of like, oh, she's smoking a joint. Shut the fuck up. Like, weed is super easy to get. And unless you're being an absolute retard, even places where it's not legal, you're fine. You're fine. Unless you're being completely retarded, you're fine. Every person in the world that I know in Orlando walks around with a weed vape in their pocket. Every single person. They're walking around with one of these and then a weed one. Everywhere they go. Nobody cares.
I think we need to go by Vegas rules.
Okay.
I think Vegas rules is the best way, where it's officially you're not supposed to be smoking this shit out and about.
Right.
But, like, if you have decorum, nobody gets in trouble.
Right.
So it's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah.
If I'm smoking a blunt at the circus where they have like the actual, like the little kids arcade and stuff, like, sure, I can see somebody going, hey, oh, whoa, what are we doing here?
Merch is
upstairs for that.
Merch is smoking a blunt in front of the claw machine.
Yeah, not even a regular blunt though. It's like a Moon Rocks blunt. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It's
it's
just one of those
rolled in
really
teeth.
noxious. Like,
Yo,
just-
I thought it was legal here, dude. I thought it was a fucking allowed, dude.
dude, I'm setting
Merch
off
has a-
smoke alarms in a casino that allows smoking.
He has a fucking
And they're like,
dab
"What are
rig
you
with
doing?"
a blowtorch.
Oh, that's right.
Blowtorch
He has,
and a
and then it's
dab
like,
rig.
why are you look? I don't even understand why you brought dab. So why don't you bring an E-rig? He goes, no, man, the classic. And he's just like,
It's class 3, bro.
yeah, it's full.
Fucking old ass tie nail, fucking with a dome on it. Remember those?
Like, yeah, the big one. The big one. I gotta put it on the felt table, and I'm just like, they're like, what do you know? I'm not hot enough yet. It's not hot enough
Merch
yet.
just burning a fucking $10,000 blackjack table, just searing it with his blowtorch.
the kind
He
of
knocks,
rig.
he knocks a piece out of the bottom of a glass bottle, starts freebasing hash, just burning hash in the bottle.
I'm scraping resin out of a bowl
And it's getting on the high rollers.
on the felt. Yeah,
Felt.
on the felt.
And you know, bro, dab wax getting on anything will never come out ever. That's it. It's there forever now. Oh fuck, that was so fuck. But you're right. But that's the reason Vegas does the whole like it's legal, but you can't like do it anywhere. It's specifically because the casinos and hotels wanted to make sure they could tell people not to fucking do it in front of their fucking lobbies. Because that's
But that's what
annoying.
I'm saying. So that's the only reason they have that rule on the books, because we've never gotten yelled at because we used fucking regular weed vapes like grown-ups.
Correct.
And we're not blowing fat clouds. We're usually just like, I want to stay high. And then I light a cigarette before I even exhale. So it's like, oh, yeah,
And
what are you
normally,
doing?
bro,
How you
I'll
doing?
buy some fucking gummies. Honestly, in Vegas, it's more chill anyway. Buy some gummies and fucking chill. Like, I mean, but
Yeah, but they don't care about the vapes either. Like the little, you know, those little oil vapes.
the
you
only
just
places
put
that
it
care
in.
about the vapes are the hotels and the bars, because not because they give a shit about the smell, but they know if you go in there with weed, you're not going to buy as much booze. So they want to make sure you're not going in there with them.
But if you go in there with me, they learn pretty quickly. All right, we'll still sell some booze. So
Yeah, this
leave
guy's
him
still
alone.
going to drink. It's fine.
It's fine. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not
Seems like he's good at
fucking
both.
leaving.
So just let him smoke.
Hey, isn't that the guy who burnt the felt table? That's the guy, right?
It'd be so funny. It'd be so funny if the bars in Vegas said no marijuana smoking, and then in parentheses, unless you're willing to get crossfaded. You're like, all right,
All right. Let's go.
Like a fucking pharmaceutical biathlon.
You know what? Fun fact about Vegas: you're not supposed to take a fistful of LSD and wander around all night either. But hey, here we are.
It didn't stop us.
No.
Sure as fuck didn't stop us.
Bro, I know I was freaking motherfuckers out at the Palazzo at that little rainforest they have inside.
Yeah.
Because I sat on a bench for like 2 hours.
Yeah,
and
but-
just looked at the rainforest.
But the problem-
And there was a guy buffing the floors of that lobby, and I know he was looking at me after a while. Like,
And
why
then-
is he just sitting here?
And then I remember Mersh fucking could not stop laughing when that hooker was hitting on AG or trying to get to.
Oh yeah, her titty popped out, and,
And
then I had to
Mersh
leave.
broke. He left. He fucking
I had
broke.
to
He
leave.
just because he's on acid. We're all are. But
And it was the funniest titty too. It was
Yeah.
fake, but it
forgot
was
about the
gross.
yeah.
You.
Didn't you guys like sick her on him?
Oh yeah.
Well, she already had sick. She sicked herself on him.
And then
we just
we
kept
encouraging
encouraging
it.
Yeah.
Ah, good.
Like a lot. And then
those
she
girls
goes,
just left him.
and then she goes, oh, he goes, I'm gonna leave. And then she goes, okay, here's my number. Well, this is actually my kid's number. It's my daughter's number. But here you go. And he's like, what?
That's fucking
Vegas,
weird.
baby.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's fucking so weird.
Flyover Tennessee says legalize medical THC. It helps patients with pain issues or cancer patients. Plus, it'll fill the tax coffers. Yeah, you could see things when you legalize it. I'm still not going to buy it like legally because I don't want to pay
Yeah,
taxes.
taxes don't matter.
Yeah.
You guys, I was looking at the schedule thing. Do you want
Yeah.
to hear something that's infuriating?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to know it's a schedule 4,
Mm.
less than level 3? Fucking Xanax.
Really?
The government considers testosterone more dangerous than Xanax.
That's ridiculous.
Well, because it is. From their perspective. From their point of view, it's far more dangerous.
That's actually very good point. Very good point.
If I'm the powers that be,
what would you rather people be taking?
Yeah, I would rather all of my subjects be zanned out of their minds.
That's a really good point. It really
I could
is.
just come out and announce that Pedophile Island's real, and they'd be like, oh.
Whatever, I'm sleepy.
We are reopening Little St. James Island, and everybody's just...
What?
Yeah, that's cool, bro. I don't care, dude. Do you have any more Xanax?
Where's Galaxy Gas on that list?
Oh, it's not on it.
Huh.
Yeah, you can
Because those are just to inflate balloons.
and whipped cream.
Whipped creams.
Whipped cream.
It inflates.
I like whipped cream.
It inflates some sort of oons.
Kobe grape flavored whipped cream.
Galaxy Gas is one of the funniest out of all the drugs, though. Like, just seeing them fucking getting fucked up at gas stations.
Black people love it.
It's
dude.
so funny, though.
It has been a really special thing seeing fucking like hippie crack like make it to the hood, and it just being like ghettoed up. It's really funny.
All right, I'm gonna ask you a question. Virgie, you would know this.
Okay.
You kind of know the Grateful Dead people, and obviously those are big into the nitrous stuff. I know that about them. I know that about them.
Well, it's called hippie crack.
I know, but are they now upgrading and using Galaxy Gas, or are they still doing it the old school way?
No. They're still doing the old school shit. They don't use that shit. No, absolutely not. Because like it's not like the dudes who are getting like nitrous and shit like for those fucking like festivals. They do it through like restaurants and shit. And so they're getting like giant fucking like actual real like food grade fucking shit that you know where it's coming from.
Right.
Like you don't want that fucking goofy ass fucking shit. Nobody would buy that shit at a fish.
They only have the finest of nitrous.
Yeah. Triple layer Mylar.
Welcome back. Today we're breaking down Galaxy
Nitrous
Gas. Who's behind
procurement.
it? Is it bad? Is it sometimes? Now we've turned it into a flavored, giant canister that kids are walking around school and doing in their classroom.
Here we go.
God damn, what the
That's the teacher.
The teacher, knock it off, you kids.
Now,
Stop
it's
hitting
not
the blueberry.
just the youth that are on this. It's also mainstream celebrities like Kanye West.
Are there any white mainstream celebrities that are on it? Are there? No, I'm being serious. Like, not even like white rappers?
No, they're doing Xanax.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. They're not doing testosterone.
And they can afford codeine syrup. They got the good lean.
We definitely don't need young black kids doing testosterone.
No.
Oh God.
Exposed for being addicted to nitrous oxide.
I just went to YouTube and typed in Galaxy Gas, and the first thing that pops up suggestion is Galaxy Gas on mini bike.
Well, Merge, let's hope they don't make grape-flavored testosterone now.
Enough if you fast forward 4 years.
Menthol testosterone.
Menthol
testosterone.
Mentholsterone.
Oh no, they make Trend menthol flavored. We're all fucked, guys. Run!
Oh no!
To today.
Do you guys remember
on his
Drawn
podcast
Together?
recently.
The Board of Education's evil plan was to make menthol grape-flavored pencils, so black kids spend too much time chewing on their pencil to finish the test.
Yo, that show was wild.
And did whippets on his own podcast, which I thought was weird for someone who's like, yeah, this is bad. It's gonna ruin your brain. All right, let's go.
Blow my ass so bad, Michael.
All right, now you overdid it.
This dude actually quit doing it. This one on the right actually quit.
Turned back into a white. He turned back into a white guy when he stopped. It was fucking weird.
It's weird.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You had him.
How the fuck am I letting him do this?
You had him.
But it's not just the kids and rappers. Even Joe Rogan's podcast has seen some of this stuff. Ari Shaffir, a comedian.
Well, Ari Shaffir's crazy, so you keep that in mind.
Recently
yeah, he's not
did
exactly a
whippets.
role model.
It's live on the show.
What is that? You spaz, don't shit.
What do you got, whippets?
Yeah.
Oh,
no,
you sick.
you whippets?
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Might not be
Is this
blown up
legal?
enough.
No.
Yes, you get them at head shops.
No. No?
You're going to forget how to play pool.
Okay, do whippets kill brain cells?
Okay, so
Yes.
Absolutely.
First up, yeah.
Okay, Jamie, pull that up.
Pull that up, Jamie. He can't because he just took a fucking whipping.
Yeah, he's dead.
It's SBC investigator. Can EBT be used to purchase that great testosterone juice? No. Absolutely not. All right.
Menthol grape trend is fucking
Man, menthol grape trend is fucking terrible. All right,
it's
look, guys, I'm going to apologize because we're gonna see John Oliver. However, it's pretty. It's worth it. Trust me, I wouldn't play this if it wasn't worth it. Okay.
But I actually want to talk less about Chuck Schumer himself and more about two of his favourite people, Joe and Eileen Bailey. They're a couple that throughout Schumer's career, he has talked about.
By the way, I want to point this out. When you're seeing them go after Chuck Schumer, they're trying to primary. The Democrats are trying to primary him. This is on purpose, but it's still funny.
A lot.
They're a middle-class couple in Massapequa, which is a suburb on Long Island.
Joe and Eileen Bailey, this middle-class couple, they bought into Reagan Republicanism in 1980. Joe and Eileen are worried about losing their jobs or their friends' jobs. The Baileys really don't believe in trickle-down. They don't believe in a whole lot of government spending, but they believe in tax breaks for...
I mean, could you not, like, make up a new couple every once in a while? Like,
it's always Joe and Eileen, dude.
To go to college. He's an insurance adjuster and lives in the New York suburbs. By New York standards, he makes $50,000 a year. If he lived in the middle of the country, he'd make 40. Wife works in a medical office. She makes about 20. She might make 15 elsewhere. And, you know, I have guided my political life through the Baileys.
The Baileys have guided Chuck Schumer's political life, which is a little weird given they don't exist.
Of course they don't. Of course they don't. Of course they don't exist.
Seriously, he invented them. Schumer first introduced the world to the Baileys in his 2007 book, Positively American, Winning Back the Middle-Class Majority, One Family at a Time. In it, he mentions the Baileys an astonishing 265 times in 264 pages.
That's kind of crazy.
Wait, so he just made up an imaginary
Yes.
American family to refer to when he's doing anecdotes?
Yes.
Yep. That is okay.
But he'd apparently been talking about them for years before the
yeah,
book was-
Pessy, I don't know if you know this, and I'm going to let you in on a little secret. See, Chuck Schumer is a sociopath.
Oh, I've seen him make a burger.
Give
I know.
me that photo, please.
I got you, man.
Published. One of his former spokespeople said he's always asking, what would the Baileys think? And to be fair, Schumer acknowledges that some may find this a little weird.
If you ask my staff, I've been talking about and talking to the Baileys for 15 years. I have conversations with them. One of my staffers once said I had imaginary friends to the press. Got me in some trouble. But these people are real, and I respect them, and I really love them, and I care about them.
Okay, sure, but they're literally not real, John.
Okay, this is funny. Hold on. We're going to keep playing it, but we have to remind people. Oh, yeah. There it is.
he's a psychopath.
There it is. Look at this guy.
My God, that's embarrassing.
It's worse.
He
It hurts.
deleted the tweet. Remember, he deleted it.
This was one of the funniest tweets ever.
Mm-hmm.
It's better than Elizabeth Warren's drinking a beer.
Yep.
You can understand the potential utility of creating a prototypical voter in your head. This goes way beyond that, because Schumer's given the Baileys an unnecessarily detailed backstory. For instance, he said Joe takes off his cap and sings along with the national anthem before the occasional Islanders game.
Oh, my God. He gave him a whole fucking backstory? This is kind of fun.
Okay. And when their daughter Megan, oh yeah, they've got kids by the way, told Eileen a friend was caught cheating on a quiz, Eileen was appalled because lying is not tolerated in the house ever.
So Eileen not only did their fake daughter take a quiz, but she cheated on it.
This is fucking crazy.
Also,
you know why it's also crazy? You have to remember all this stuff now.
Eileen apparently helps with the clothing drive at her church, and her father
No, you
had
look really crazy. He does.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he does.
Prostate cancer
You think
scare.
sometimes he gets drunk, he brings them up to feel bigger, goes, sometimes I cuck Mr. Bailey. Yeah, she likes it.
Was appalled because
Next time I play Project Zomboid and I need to come up with a name for a character, I'm going with Joe Bailey.
Joe Bailey. Joe and Eileen Bailey.
lying is not tolerated in the house ever. Also, Eileen apparently helps with the clothing drive at her church, and her father had a prostate cancer scare a few years ago.
Oh, I hope her fake father's okay. Hey guys, hey fake people, make sure your fake parents get checked out when they hit 50, okay?
It sucks, dude. Cancer is such a scourge. It's even claiming our made-up people.
Even made-up people are getting cancer. That's terrible.
This is a made-up family. None of these people exist. But wait, I'm still not done. Apparently, Joe Bailey would never have a goatee.
What?
Dude, I was fucking crying watching this.
Triples is best. Joe Bailey would never have a goatee. Tell your kids
Tell your kids if that's not true, the ice cream thing isn't true. Joe Bailey has triples of the Barracuda.
Weird. They watch Sex and the City and Desperate Housewives, though Joe pretends not to like either show.
You know what that means? That means that Chuck Schumer watches Sex and the City and Desperate Housewives and pretends he doesn't like either show, but does.
Mm-hmm.
Oh fuck!
It's like, hey Chuck, are you Joe?
Is Joe in the room with you right now?
Yeah.
They think most baseball players probably take steroids. And if they were to ever go out to a Chinese restaurant, they would order Kung Pao chicken. That is a J.R.R. Tolkien level of gratuitous backstory, and I don't say that lightly. But the Baileys do seem to have a lot of sway over Schumer's politics, as he's brought them up when discussing everything from the 2008 financial crisis to cybersecurity, which he framed as protecting the security the Baileys feel when they go online to buy birthday presents. And to hear Schumer tell it, the Baileys' views can be complicated.
The Baileys...
Hey, a retard, you didn't think that over time some journalist was going to go, he's always talking about these Baileys. Let's go interview them.
Well, no, because he never thought they would move on him.
Oh, you're right.
There was no reason to ever bring this up.
You're right.
You're right. You had it right in the beginning. He never thought. He just never thought.
Yeah,
but that's a good point. They get, and especially people like Schumer. We're gonna learn about Schumer right now because, listen, we've been around way too fucking long. We know what's happening here. When you see something like this, a John Oliver who will fucking do whatever they fucking tell him to do, like a Colbert, right? And they're going against someone like Schumer, that's because they're telling him, okay, Schumer's out now. We're done. We're done with Schumer. He's out. Bye.
AOC is in.
Mm-hmm. Are not anti-immigration, but they are anti-illegal immigration. They really dislike the Enron executives who stole money, but they hate the people who burn the flag even more. They are pro-choice. They understand that a fundamental decision like that should be made by the individual, but they're glad their church isn't.
He's insane.
Wow, that's like sociopathic shit, dude.
Really?
Yeah, John?
Are you
John,
sure?
You guys were voting for this guy.
Yeah, that's
Up
right,
until
John.
This point.
And the more you hear about the Baileys, the more it feels like they represent a very particular slice of the electorate. Schumer said that they supported the civil rights and anti-Vietnam War movements because they understood that morality was on...
How old are they? 500?
...on the side of the protesters. But starting in the late 60s, when those protesters cursed the returning veterans and Stokely Carmichael advocated armed resistance against the white ruling class, the Baileys were lost, which, fun fact, is both a misleading history of the civil rights movement and what people who never supported it tend to say. And yet Schumer will insist the Baileys' concerns are widespread and that they could just as easily have been the Ramirez's of Port Chester, the Kims of Elk Grove, California, or the Saleems of...
Those are all the other ones that he workshopped? before he landed on the Baileys. Like he was workshopping different ones to see.
Yeah.
And his wife was like, honey, the Ramirez's, I don't know. Right now, there's not like big sentiment for Mexicans. So let's not do the Ramirez's. Okay?
Let's do the white ones.
Let's do the white ones, okay?
Born Michigan. But crucially, for all he talks about how much he loves the Baileys, they don't seem to return that love. Because in 2021, he explained how the Baileys...
They voted for Trump.
...had voted in the past few presidential elections.
They voted for Clinton and then they voted for Bush. They're not a member of one party or another. They're independent.
Did they vote for Donald Trump?
Both of them did in 2016.
What?
So even your imaginary friends and supporters, even they voted for Donald Trump in 2016.
Joe Bailey still did in 2020 with misgivings, but she didn't.
Yeah. The Baileys voted for Trump. And just this March, a reporter actually got an update on their voting history.
You said the Baileys voted for Trump in 2016. They split Trump-Biden in 2020. I'm wondering who they voted for in 2024.
They didn't split Biden. Oh, yeah, they did.
Voted for Trump. Probably voted for Trump. But if you ask them why, I think they'd say, above all, crime.
Okay, so to recap, of these...
So he's dunking on himself with the fake Baileys.
Because he's trying to be fake honest.
Uh-huh.
I think he thinks if he gives up a little something that, like, then they won't look into it.
This is like Pepe Silva, like levels of like just backstory.
6 votes the Baileys had across the last 3 presidential elections. 5 went to Donald Trump, most recently because of crime, which, for what it's worth, was down in every category last year, with violent crime at its lowest rate in 20 years. They also think the civil rights movement went too
Hey,
far.
there was
and
a
aren't-
video. There's a reason I pulled a video. Did you get the one on that DC lawmaker that got fucking? I'll make sure you have it. I'll send it to you.
Okay, send it to me. Send it to me.
Against immigration, just illegal immigration. And this is the couple who, in Chuck Schumer's
Is it the one you posted right after it?
Yeah.
I got it.
own words, have guided his political life. And at this point, it might be worth asking, is that a good idea? Because the truth is, Schumer's devotion to his imaginary friends may help explain why he and the Democratic Party have been so underwhelming in recent years. Because he seems to be focusing a huge amount on the interest of the Baileys from Long Island, while forgetting other voters actually exist. And look, I'm not saying that we shouldn't think about how his messaging plays with suburban middle-class voters with pretty right-of-centre views, or that they're not theoretically winnable in the future. What I am saying is, by tailoring your policies so heavily to them, you are pulling yourself to the right. And in doing so, could be alienating not only the rest of your base, but new voters looking for a...
And there is the messaging that you're going to see move forward from Schumer. Mark my words. It's going to be Schumer's basically a Republican.
Right-wing Schumer. I've always said
Right-wing Schumer. That's what the AOCs and shit are going to say. And I think a couple weeks ago, Schumer threw a little shade over at AOC and Bernie, saying like, oh, yeah, they're doing the little rallies over there, but they're kind of making that more about them and less about the party and some shit like that. So I think what we're seeing here is a little like, oh, yeah? Okay, cool. Let's see. Again, this isn't, trust me, these stories are great because it makes people like John Oliver and all the lefty people that break them, it makes them look like, look, see, they go after their own side too. They only go after their own side when their side tells them that they need to be taken out. The same thing happened to Mayor Adams is another one that they did it too. They do it to their own all the time.
They decide you're out, you're out.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Legitimacy, the people on the Galaxy Gas are the same level of dipshits that get the rap on the nightmare car I showed you this morning. Oh God, hold on, let me get that. Mr. Legitimacy took a photo of a car, and now we want to figure out. Let me grab the photo. Oh come on, where the fuck is it? I'm finding it. Sorry, that fucking the retard that they cut the boobs off of got me a lot of replies. Hey, Mr. Legitimacy, just send it to me again and tag it again. I'll post it. I'll pull it in a second. It was Just too popular.
So popular. It's too much.
It's just like, oh, okay. Here, let's play this.
A D.C. police commander is under investigation for allegedly making changes to crime statistics in his district.
Oh, yeah?
Tonight, the police department confirms Michael Pulliam was placed on paid administrative leave in.
So they're going to get rid of him for doing what literally every police chief does in America?
Yeah, you're gonna see why.
There's more to this fucking story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there is. Wait for it.
Mid-May, a move that came just a week after Pulliam filed an equal opportunity complaint against an assistant chief. And the police union accused the department of deliberately falsifying crime data. News 4's Paul Wagner has the story tonight.
Well, hi there. The D.C. Police Union is putting its allegations on the record tonight, claiming police supervisors in the department are manipulating crime data.
Hold on. So this isn't like even like this is the police union saying it.
Yeah. But again, I don't know how much I trust this because he's literally doing what every police commander in every city does. They all juke the stats. So either he did something so brazen that they had to get rid of him, or he's just politically in the way of somebody.
Has fallen considerably when compared to last year. As of today,
They just said it,
according
and
to
you think you missed it, Mersh? He started filing complaints.
Oh.
Yeah, he filed a complaint on one of the assistant chiefs, like the second, down.
There it
and
is.
He was about to start filing complaints on a bunch of other fucking people.
And there
so
it
they're
is.
Getting before he fucking can do any harm.
Yep. And that's probably why they did it.
the D.C. police website, crime is down 25%.
He also probably also he made the numbers not believable enough either. That's the other problem. 25%. Come on, man. You know what I mean? You have to make them believable, you know?
The chairman of the police union calls preposterous. The union's allegations come as the former commander of the 3rd District stands accused of doing what the union says is being done day in and day out.
To areas where we know that
That's Michael Pulliam standing with the chief of police at a recent news conference. At the time, he was the commander of the 3rd District, which patrols the neighborhoods of Adams Morgan and Columbia Heights. In early May, 5 law enforcement sources familiar with the investigation tell News 4 Pulliam was placed on administrative leave with pay and told he was under investigation for questionable changes to crime data. A move that came just about a week after he filed an EEOC complaint against
Okay, guys, we're not counting Okay, guys, we're not counting attempted murder as murder anymore. All right, just so you know, it doesn't count. It doesn't count as even a violent crime. It's a
But that's what they
misdemeanor.
do. They just downgrade all the crimes.
Yep.
So like a robbery, like an armed robbery, they'll just turn into a simple robbery.
Right.
Like they won't get rid of it altogether. They just downgrade how bad it is.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Executive Assistant Chief of Police Andre Wright, according to 3 law enforcement sources familiar with the complaint. The reasons for that later in this story. News 4 reached out to Commander Pulliam for comment. He denied the allegations against him and referred us to the public information officer. As for the union's allegations, Chairman Greg Pemberton laid it all on the table.
What the?
When our members.
What is that? What is that noise? Oh my God! Hey, one of you guys is a computer's coming through.
Well, I'm muted, so
I heard a cat.
Yeah, there's a cat. Sounded like a cat was being molested.
I didn't. I swear to God, I'm not even.
Go back. Was that in the video?
No, hold on. Wait.
Video,
Let's see. Hold on.
Executive Assistant Chief of
Well,
Police.
I heard a cat. That's why I assumed. That's why I assumed there might have been
Andre Wright,
Mersh.
According to 3 law enforcement sources familiar with the complaint. The reasons for that later in this story. News 4 reached out to Commander.
I don't hear a cat.
No, I don't hear it anymore.
He denied the allegations against him and referred us to the public information officer. As for the union's allegations, Chairman Greg Pemberton laid it all on the table.
When our members respond to the scene of a felony
hear
offense
it.
where there is a victim reporting that a felony
That was somebody. I mean, it's not. I know it was because it was through one of your guys' channel.
occurred.
I was muted.
I legit I'll even say I'm like obviously if it was a cat I'm prime suspect, but
No, but it sounded like a cat video, right? That's what it sounded like.
Yeah,
be a
both
lieutenant
Hester were muted.
Okay.
Did I give somebody toxoplasmosis?
It's possible.
Will show up on that scene.
I'm
and
just going to
direct
take the blame
those
because it was
members
cat
to
related. So
take
that's
a
on
report
Guys, do we have a
for
cat in the
lesser
vents?
offense.
Virgie,
so instead
grease
of
up,
taking
go
a
get it.
report for a shooting or a stabbing or a carjacking, they will order that officer to take a report for.
Oh, dude, he's explaining exactly what you just said, Merce. Let's hear that again. Listen.
All on the table.
When our members respond to the scene of a felony offense where there is a victim reporting that a felony occurred, inevitably there will be a lieutenant or a captain that will show up on that scene and direct those members to take a report for a lesser offense. So
there it
instead
is.
of taking a report for a shooting or a stabbing or a carjacking, they will order that officer to take a report for a theft or an injured person to the hospital or a felony assault, which is not the same type of classification.
Greg Pemberton says the police department's command staff is focusing on two categories in order to get the numbers to fall. They are armed with a dangerous weapon, an injured person to the hospital.
When management officials are directing officers to take reports for felony assault, or if they're going back into police
Like misdemeanors went up 1,000%.
and changing offenses to felony assault, felony assault is not a category of crime that's listed on the department's daily crime stats.
Oh, that's why he did. That's why he was downgrading him to that.
It's also not something that's a requirement of the FBI's Uniform Crime Reporting Program. So by changing criminal offenses from, for example, ADW bat or ADW gun to felony assault, that would avoid both the MPD and the FBI from reporting that as a Part 1 or a felony offense.
Pemberton says the union has been gathering evidence for some time now by looking at reports and talking with officers all over the city.
What we've heard through our members and through members of management that are willing to talk with the union is that this is a directive from the command staff, is that they want to make sure that these classifications of these reports are adjusted over time to make sure that the overall crime stats stay down.
So they even were saying it out loud.
Yeah, it's basically just this is basically the plot to season 4 of The Wire.
Day when we spoke with Pemberton, DC crime data shows violent crime was down 28%. Today, the department's website says violent crime is down 25% when compared to the same time last year, and overall crime is down 8%.
That's preposterous. There's absolutely no way crime could be down 28%. Last year, they suggested that it went down 34%.
And there's more to the
So there's no crime?
None.
Involving
We're
Commander
good. It's
Pulliam.
perfect.
In April, his wife, Captain Rachel Pulliam, was transferred by Chief Pamela Smith from the Youth Division to Midnights in the 7th District. Subsequently, according to 3 sources familiar with the incident and the timing of it all, Executive Assistant Chief Andre Wright ordered Commander Pulliam to pack up his wife's belongings from Youth Division and move them on his own to his wife's new assignment in the 7th District. Sources familiar with the complaint say Commander Pulliam viewed the order as retaliation.
So he moved his wife from the easy gig at the youth center to Midnights at one of the bad districts.
5 law enforcement sources tell News 4 about a week later, Commander Pulliam's police powers were revoked. Now, Chief Smith
It's
declined
just
an
been
on-camera
revoked. No, sorry about your
interview,
job,
but
though,
tells
bud.
News 4 she cannot comment on an ongoing investigation. And as for the claims made by the union, Chief Smith released this statement. It says, the Metropolitan Police Department is committed to upholding the trust and the confidence of the public. Any irregularity in crime data brought to my attention will be addressed immediately. I do not condone any official reclassifying criminal offenses.
No. But you know why they're panicking, though? And you know why all
Because they're panicans?
Well, they're panicans because they're panicans, mannequins, planikins. They're panicans because the National Guard is now in charge of all D.C. police. So they even asked what the chain of command was. And now that the National Guard has taken over D.C., and here's what she said.
Tell us what the chain of command is now?
What does that mean?
Well, is it Pam Bondi speaking to the mayor, speaking to you, or how does this work?
So the executive order is...
What's the chain of command?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? You're a cop.
Clear. The president has requested MPD services, and our home rule charter outlines the process. The president designated Attorney General Bondi as his proxy to request services through me.
Yeah. No. They're in charge, not request services.
What's that mean? What's that mean? What chain of command mean?
All right, Marsh. We're trying to figure out who this Mr. Legitimacy sent us. He took this photo. Who the owner of this car would be? Here, let me full screen it for you.
Ugh, God, it's worse second time.
God damn.
Yeah, what are we thinking, man? Well, I'm thinking
Fat girl.
You thinking fat girl? I'm thinking black guy, and black guy, anime black guy, right?
What cartoon is that?
That's Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna go fat white girl.
In that car, though.
Yeah, because she probably fucks black guys.
Fair enough.
Oh, it's a lure. We didn't think
about that. You're right. Okay,
Come on,
that's
bro.
a good
Try to
point.
stay with it.
You're with it. Fair enough. There it is.
And it's a fat white girl who fucks exclusively black guys.
She lures them in. Fair enough. Okay. That is a terrible fucking.
And when they asked her what image she wanted on her car wrap, she just showed them her thigh.
Oh.
Bro, every time I drive the Royces, there's a guy on I-4 who drives a Walking Dead themed Camaro.
Uh-huh.
And I mean, the whole thing is Walking Dead. And it's like, every time I see him in traffic, I just think like, did you win that car, like in a giveaway or something? Because like, I can't imagine you went and bought a Camaro and then you're like, I want this thing wrapped to the tits with fucking Walking Dead theme. Like, I was like thinking he had to win that car at like Universal or something, right?
There's someone around that lives around here too that did that with their Jeep, the Wrangler, and they made it look like the Jurassic Park one.
Jurassic Park. I've seen those.
You've
before.
seen it, right?
I've seen multiple people that have done that. That's also gay, but at least that's a vehicle made to look like a vehicle
from the car.
in
from a movie.
So it's like, all right, that's kind of cool. This is just like Walking Dead, like it's like a big advert for the show, and it just looks silly.
They might have won it. You know what? I think you might be right.
That's what I'm thinking. They probably wanted it like some Universal giveaway.
They did,
and then you're like, well, I guess I'm driving the Walking Dead car. It is a new Camaro.
Walking Dead.
I would get it wrapped immediately, though.
Immediately.
No, that's what I would do. If I want a brand new Camaro, but it was like, let's say, Walking Dead themed, I would just go to a wrap shop and be like, yeah, just give me that fake carbon fiber shit or something. I don't know. Let's make it like not Walking Dead.
You guys remember back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, they were giving away those like Pikachu bugs that had like the big stupid Pikachu ears and shit on them?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually know a guy who won one of them, but I never got to see the car. He was like, yeah, it's a piece of shit, and it's just in my fucking mom's garage.
God, you know what, though? I would kill to win a Pokemon-themed giveaway car because those people are such marks.
Oh, yeah.
That I bet you I could probably sell that car for twice its book value.
Yeah, dude.
Those Pokemon people are retarded.
Xander Invictus says, went to the gym for the first time in like a year, slowly trying to make myself better. Thanks, Royce and Marie, for being an inspiration. Good for you, man. Go kill it. You got it. Sweaty Zeus says that DC police was in the press conference today about the guard in DC, and when asked about the chain of command, we just played the video. Sweaty Zeus meant to say DC police chief. Yes, got it. I don't know what even the story is, but look at this reporter. Hello.
Dang.
A popular Harlem subway station getting a new name. Governor Hochul officially renaming the 110th Street Central Park North subway station. It'll now be called.
I thought that said Malcolm X Pizza Station. I'm not even kidding. I'm hungry.
Will now be called the 110th Street Malcolm X Plaza Station. It's one of the few New York subways.
He would have hated you, Hochul. Malcolm X didn't like white liberal women.
It was like the one thing he hated.
He hated more than Republicans. He hated white liberal women.
And I don't think he would have appreciated you being going like, let's identify the subway station where blacks are most often both the perpetrators and victims of crimes. And let's name that place after Malcolm X.
Sounds great.
Yeah, way to honor his legacy.
That's why every Martin Luther King Boulevard is beautiful and thriving.
Yeah.
Named after a person.
All right, so does that mean more stations will soon get new names as well? It's not as easy as you may think.
Liv Johnson is here to explain how it all works. Hey, Liv.
Yeah, the process
to get a subway station renamed.
Hey, Liv. Hey, Liv. How you doing, Liv? What's up?
What's up, girl?
Named is not an easy one. It's actually a process that has to be introduced and passed through the legislature. Out of 472 subway stations in New York City, only a few are explicitly named after people. 2 of those are the Franklin Avenue Medgar Evers College Station and
the Pablo Francisco Station.
Yes, get very world famous.
And let's
In a world.
It'd
be funny if you could just name them after your favorite like comedy cellar comedians.
I like that.
Can we have a Colin Quinn station, please? He's earned it.
How about a Rich Voss?
There you go.
President Street
It just goes. It's the one that lets off right in front of the stand.
That would be very funny.
Evers College Station. Now, 110th Street Malcolm X Plaza
one of those
joins.
stations that's a bus stop and a subway station, and name it after Jim Norton.
Oh, I like that.
Why don't we just so we could generate revenue in this city? Why don't we just name them like Bank of America Station and like, you know what I mean?
Crypto.com station.
Crypto.com station. Let's go. Let's get some money back in the coffers.
Blue Chew Station.
Why not?
You might remember a push to rename the Hoyt Skimmerhorn Station in honor of Michael Jackson back in 2009.
But then everyone was all like, that'd be kind of weird.
I would allow that though.
Over Malcolm X, yes.
No, either like Malcolm X is, you know, a significant historical guy. I don't mind it, but like Michael Jackson, yeah, Michael Jackson could have one too.
Now Malcolm Pessy, Malcolm X is the one where Malcolm went to space, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
It's the one where Malcolm freezes Dewey's head and smashes it to pieces.
I remember that one. That was cool.
Yeah.
My favorite was Malcolm versus Freddie.
I liked Malcolm 8 Resurrection with Busta Rhymes.
Oh yeah, that one was good.
That's the location that Jackson filmed his iconic Bad video in 1987.
Yeah, obviously. That's showing it.
That's also the iconic location where Weird Al filmed his Fat video.
Mm-hmm.
The much better video. How about Hear Me Out, Weird Al Yankovic Station?
He's not a New Yorker though.
He's Jewish.
It's also the famous
Yeah, that'd be
station where
Bed-Stuy.
thousands of youths a year film their crimes.
That's true.
I guarantee you, in that station right now, there is a crackhead doing this.
Letitia James, who was a councilwoman in Brooklyn at the time, suggested the renaming and then requested a plaque honoring Michael Jackson was placed at the station, but both requests were denied. People in Harlem seem to be happy this renaming process went through and got approved.
I don't think that this is a big symbolic win for us, but I guess it's a start, I guess. And I guess my people are just happy to get
one conspiracy, Black. He's like, Malcolm X a fed. This bullshit. Michael Jackson charmed millions with his song.
Mm-hmm.
what we can.
So I think we need more stations named after people who have ties to Harlem, especially African Americans.
It's good that they renamed the station, to give him some more.
What about Ghostbusters?
All right, how about this? How about Mace? We get a Mace station.
Ooh, I actually like that. Harlem.
Other famous Harlem people. How about Frank Lucas station?
I like that.
To give him something more for his name
Every
and his legacy.
station is one where you need Mace.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Maybe we call one the Harlem Globetrotter station. How about them?
Thank you. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
The
he's an
the
important.
Eddie Murphy Harlem Nights station.
There you go. Little wordy.
Fixture in American culture, and I think that it's important that he would get something named after him.
And along with this renaming, Governor Hochul also
Do me a favor. Tell me some more famous white people from Harlem. I want to name the stations after them.
signed a bill into law that designates the Harlem Renaissance Cultural District as a region of cultural significance. Stephen.
Yeah, that's why there's Chipotle there. Calm down. Fucking read this. Shut up.
Okay, so here, white and or Italians that were born in Harlem. Al Pacino, we can have an Al Pacino station.
There you go. I like it.
We can have an Ed Sullivan station.
Like it. There's another Ed Sullivan station. Good.
Oh my
That's it.
God. Oh my.
Who? Who?
Mark Anthony station.
Mark Anthony station.
Yes.
Let's do that one.
Moby station.
Nah.
Norman Rockwell station.
No.
George Carlin.
Sammy
There you
Davis Jr. station.
No.
Famous Jew.
Richard
fair
Pryor.
enough, fair enough.
Ving Rhames. They didn't. Okay, that Ving Rhames. Come on.
All right, I'm gonna do one of these reads, boys. I'm gonna try. This action cannot be completed. You have reached the maximum number of reads allowed for your current stream. It's just not letting me again. I'm gonna try again. I'm going to screenshot this. That way I can send it to them and scream.
Did you check your settings?
Yeah. I'm going to try one more different one. Let's see. Nope, not working. Can't do it.
This is insane.
Guys,
what did they add recently that made all of this domino effect happen? Because it's always something they add. What did they add? Like some feature? Because I swear to God.
Guys, revengeofthesist.locals.com.
We can promote that.
Patreon.com/we're not sorry. That's how you help us make money, as you can see, because we can't seem to do it any other way. So if you guys really want to help us, that's a really good. Oh my God, it's a really good way to do it.
Don't miss tomorrow's show.
Yep, tomorrow's show. If you go to patreon.com/we're not sorry, revengeofthesist.locals.com. Just $7 a month, guys. You get every Wednesday show, and that you ensure we keep doing it because not through ads, apparently. We'll be right back. I got to send an email.
my thing. We got to shred a bunch of documents.
What? What are you talking about, man?
Well, the thing of it is, may or may not have been the official beverage supplier of Jeffrey Epstein.
What? Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, but before you judge me, know this. Yes, I was on the sex island, but only for the snorkeling. I didn't know anything about the kid stuff. No, look, 95% of what went on down there was not pedophilia.
Oh, yeah?
No, the other 5%, that sullied the whole operation.
Yeah, it sure did, Frank. Yeah.
Well, you know, it ain't just me. You guys' names are on those documents too, remember?
What? Still?
God damn it!
Son of a
Frank,
bitch.
No, I don't have time for this.
Well, come on, be quick. It's only a couple bucks.
Ah, shit! God damn it!
Second hour. ROTC, thank you for staying with us. We appreciate it. It's a Tuesday show. Tomorrow is a Wednesday show. Patreon.com/We're Not Sorry. RevengeOfTheSith.Locals.com. And also Friday, we will be watching for Hulk Hogan Month, Suburban Commando. So make sure you're there.
Hell yeah.
It's going to be fun.
A classic, a banger. I thought we only watched bad movies.
Oh, man. You know, the last couple of riffs have been fun. The Nick Cage one was fucking so much fun.
You're going to need me to grab it on my end, Bubba?
Yeah, if you don't mind.
All right, got you.
By the way, that movie must have done good. You know who else I heard talking about The Surfer? Fucking Red Bar of all people.
Really?
Apparently him and Jules watched it and loved it.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah, I think anyone that sees that movie is good. I think a lot of people aren't going to see that movie because it's in like streaming hell. Or no, it was in the theaters, right?
We watched The Surfer, right, Jules? Yeah, he was in that parking lot so much. He just wanted to surf with his son.
Yeah, surf with his son.
But he was not allowed.
Surfing feels like it's so much energy.
All right.
But John, you've played all these parts of people who aren't Colombian. Why does it work one way and not the other way?
Because it hasn't worked in our favor. I'm ultra woke. They're not woke enough for me. I'm sorry. They're not woke enough.
Bro.
I cannot stand John Leguizamo. This man has had such a charmed life, and he acts like he's like this Chicano and to overcome all these things. Stop it. You were a star when you were like 19.
Recently, we had this episode from Bill Maher's Club Random podcast with Hollywood actor John Leguizamo, who came across very whiny. I had to note down all the cringe, embarrassing, and confrontational moments for you guys to see.
Thank you, because I really didn't want to skim through that episode.
One of the comments mentioned that John is a great example of why I tell myself, you need to learn to separate the art from the artist.
Why? He's a shitty artist, too.
Yeah, he's like batting like 50. He's batting like 50. Like once in a while, you're like, he's all right.
And the stuff he was in, like, that is good, it wasn't because of him.
No,
like, Carlito's Way wasn't good because of him.
Yeah, The Pest wasn't good because of him.
The Happening wasn't good because of him.
Exactly.
I think he's
the Mario Brothers movie wasn't good because of him.
Great actor, but this episode was a bad
The
look for him.
Sexaholic stand-up special wasn't good because of him.
And I'm really not a fan of Bill Maher, as he just comes across as arrogant, but it's rare for his guests to outshine him in being insufferable.
Fair enough.
These guys were always going to clash. I mean, Bill Maher is constantly whining about Hollywood being too woke. John, on the other hand, would say Hollywood isn't woke enough.
There's no ultra woke, bro. I'm ultra woke. They're not woke enough for me. I'm sorry. They're not woke enough.
Well, that's quite a statement, and we probably should not pursue
Dude,
that at all.
America is a centrist country. We don't have a real left.
So Thanksgiving
We're a centrist company.
with these guys could be entertaining. John Leguizamo, aside from being an actor, he's very opinionated. Sometimes those opinions can be polarizing. He's complained a lot about the lack of Latin roles in Hollywood. He's also complained about non-Latinos playing Latin roles, which seems like a little bit of a contradiction since one of his most famous roles was an Italian plumber.
It hasn't worked in our favor in centuries.
That's what he would
In centuries?
say to that. And he did say that in this episode when Bill called him out on all the non-Colombian roles that he's had. He also complained about the more recent
Look,
Super
man,
Mario.
just because you suck and have never made it into a Robert Rodriguez film does not mean that Latinos are not represented enough.
There's
in
plenty of
fucking film.
Latinos.
Have you seen Machete?
him out on all the non-Colombian roles that he's had. He also complained about the more recent Super Mario Bros. Film not being diverse enough.
What? The cartoon. Who cares?
And mentioned that his original version was better, so he does seem kind of bitter.
He can't be serious.
He has to be fucking around.
It's giving Aries
He's
Spears.
dead-ass.
Check out that
He's
video if you want to
dead-ass.
see elite bitterness. This episode gets...
By the way,
pretty
all these little fucking commentary guys now love to shit on Aries Spears because of the one clip that, he was on that show where he was bitching. But, like, they'll all ignore the fact that he has been on, like, a generational run lately.
Yeah.
Going on Vlad. Have you seen the Vlad clips of
Yeah,
him?
he's hilarious.
Like, he's been going viral. He made fun of Ice Cube's acting, said Ice Cube's the shittiest actor ever. And he said this like 2 weeks before War of the Worlds came out.
That's awesome.
And everybody was shitting on Aries Spears until that movie came out. And then they were like, all right, I guess you're kind of right. He's not that good.
confrontational.
And then he did a whole bit about, the funniest bit he did was he goes, man, I watched a movie with Sylvester Stallone and 50 Cent where they were in a prison and 50 Cent was the fucking computer tech in the movie. He goes, you know how they made him a computer tech? And he literally just puts glasses on and he's like, I'm a computer tech now. I'm a computer tech. I just work on computers. Like, and he was doing the 50 Cent with glasses on. It was fucking dead on. I'm a computer tech now. Aries is one of the funniest guys ever. He has a right to be bitter.
Hold on. I found the clip. Sorry, I was looking for the clip you were the Ice Cube one. I found it.
I'm gonna ask you to redo this because it was so funny when I heard it the first time.
The Tommy Chong joke?
No. Ice Cube doing Anaconda.
I don't remember what I did with that.
You did a whole routine.
But I ain't getting in that lake. There's snakes in there.
It's literally every Ice Cube.
Fucking move.
Hold on, he has more. Hold on, I got more.
I like that bit of his we watched where he talks about how
You had
African
some words
blacks
about
are
Ice Cube.
different.
Yes.
Willie D called me.
Okay.
I was in Louisville, Kentucky. And this nigga, and I love Willie D, that's my man. But this nigga called me like I disrespected his mama. He was like, Aries, man, you don't understand what Ice Cube done did for the culture, man, and hip hop. Why you say? And I go, Willie, it's a subjective opinion. I'm allowed to not like Ice Cube. I know, man, but Aries, man, he was on me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's Willie. I talk to him every few days.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like that. He's
Yeah.
like that. You don't like anything Ice Cube's done?
Nothing. Ice Cube does nothing for me as a rapper and an actor.
Okay.
Nothing.
Let's start with the rap. Fuck the Police. You don't think that's a classic song?
It's classic because of what it represents in terms of black struggle symbolism and what black people have gone through with the police historically. It's the song that makes you go, yeah! Yeah. I get how it can touch your emotions, but it don't do nothing for me.
Straight Outta Compton, Gangster. These
When
songs?
the song that makes me want to jump out of a window is Have a Good Day. Today was a good day. Rolling down the street in my 6'4". Come bother us no more.
That's not the way the lyrics go.
Whatever, but that cadence, that fucking cadence. You might as
pretty
well
funny.
have him say green eggs and ham. Sam, I am.
I'm gonna ask you to redo this because it was so funny when I heard it the first time.
the near.
Okay.
That's him in every fucking movie. No depth, no range. And this is why it pisses me off as a comedian when they cast rappers in comedies. Because as a comedian, we're going to bring our natural God-given talent to a script where we go, this is funny, but now let me sprinkle my talent on it and elevate it. Cut to, are we there yet? Here's the comedy.
Uh-oh.
Ice Cube, the dad, walks up on the ladder to go change something on the roof. He slips off the ladder. Cut to the aerial shot, him in the bushes with the goofy face. That's the comedy. And that's as far as it'll go. Because a rapper is not going to be able to go, okay, that is funny, but there's something else. Do you see all the angles? Do you know comedically? Do you see where you could go, it'd be funnier if I did this, change this?
I mean, I get it, but I feel like that movie was just a paycheck for Ice Cube. Also,
No, I know, but it's just he's just like on the defensive now because like the entire black community just started like going after him because there's this expectation to just blindly go along with like, oh, team black guy. And Aries is one of the most hating ass motherfuckers on the planet, so he's always stepping in shit. It's like the only guy that'll just go, yeah, that was whack. Everybody's like, don't do that. That's our people. And he's like, what? It's whack. What do you want from me?
And all the wonderful things.
But that's true. It's like what happens to us sometimes. Like, oh, but what about the movement? Shut up.
Shut up, dude. It's not good. It's
sucks.
just not good.
That's
it's like
all.
us having to say Mr. Bircham's not good. I don't know what to tell you, bud.
It's bad.
Latinos have done for the world.
And they found all these incredible civilizations underneath the jungle forest and the Amazon.
Yeah, they used to sacrifice children.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sure.
And chilies, avocado, tomatoes all come from the Amazon.
Okay, but Hispanics didn't invent them.
They invented tomatoes, Mersh. Get with it.
That's insane. Like you just happen to be on the part of the planet where those things were local.
Is the mother cuisine of all great modern cuisine.
The cradle of eating. Obviously.
Yo,
He's such an asshole. I loved Bill Maher sometimes. The cradle of eating. He's totally blowing him off right now.
Yeah. Congratulations on inventing the avocado, Royce.
I'm not even from South America.
There would be no hot food. If it wasn't
Cubans
for
don't even know what an avocado is. They don't even have those over there.
Chilies, chocolate. There would be no chocolate. There would be no vanilla. The corn created the Industrial Revolution. That fed everything. And potatoes to help.
Okay, but you guys didn't invent it.
He thinks he invented corn? The Indians called it maize.
Yeah, otherwise, why is it Mexican street corn? How come it's not Irish street corn?
Irish people had corn too.
During the Industrial Revolution, without our potatoes, our corn, our...
Oh, by the way, Mersh.
Oh, now you're taking my potatoes?
Sorry, Mersh. Irish people, go fuck yourselves. It was John Leguizamo that invented the potato.
Chocolate, our vanilla, you got nothing.
John is super proud of being Latino, and that's great. It just feels
without Hispanics, we'd have to live in a world where we would have to eat Italian food.
Aggressive.
Shame.
Yeah, but then who's going to cook it without Hispanics?
Yeah, exactly.
Times. The conversation transitions to a new topic, but he ends up bringing it right back
because he can't help it.
To how great Latinos are. It's as if he's trying to convince Bill that, hey, Latinos are really cool. As if Bill is working for ICE.
That was funny.
We move on to Hollywood and Latinos. You guys spotted the theme yet? Maher starts reeling off roles that John has played and mentions the complaint he had about James Franco playing Fidel Castro.
Because you made that comment once about like James Franco shouldn't be playing Castro.
Yeah, he shouldn't be.
And I was like, but John, you've played all these parts of people who aren't Colombian. Why does it work one way and not the other way?
Because it hasn't worked in our favor in centuries. When the founding fathers of Hollywood came to
So it has to work in your favor? Isn't that unfair?
No, that's not how it works.
It had just been Mexico 60 years prior. And they came into a predominantly Latino community that had been lynched, massacred.
Nobody was lynching Hispanics.
What does that have to do with Hollywood?
Burned alive, shot, redlined.
Oh, I'm sorry. In ancient times, when it came to Hispanics getting burned alive, who are usually the perpetrators?
Mm-hmm.
Other Hispanics on altars and things? Like, that's not...
Yeah.
Jim Crowed, and they came here and they didn't include the people into...
Jim Crowed.
Yeah, he's trying to take all the black people's struggle, too.
Right. Yeah.
He's for centuries.
No, I'm sure that...
Like, if I'm a black guy right now, I'm listening to this and I'm going, fuck you, dude.
Exactly.
You want to... What? Huh? Because, like, if you go back to the
And
Old
also,
West,
you know what? Also, Hispanics invented peanut butter. That was us, too.
Yeah, we were slaves. Also, the Holocaust, Hitler killed 6 million Hispanics in Dachau.
Yeah.
But, like,
You
we
have a hard-
weren't... if you look back at like the old West and stuff, when we were still fighting with Mexico and all that kind of stuff, we didn't see Mexicans as like, we couldn't take Mexicans as like slaves and shit.
No.
Like they were considered kind of the same as us. We were just fighting over land back then.
Yeah.
Brownface for like decades, bro. Brownface. I mean, Charlton Heston and such.
But that was a while ago. I mean, since then we've had Raul Julia and Andy Garcia.
Dude, with 20% of the population, with less than 3% of the leads on film and television.
So fucking what? Be
So
better
make
actors.
At 30%
Make something.
of the box office, and we're still like we're the most aggressively underrepresented ethnic group in America.
What? If I see another fucking... We're on YouTube. If I see another Mexican on my TV, come on, shut the fuck up.
You can tell Bill does not give two shits about the injustice that John is complaining about. Promoting the lack of Latinos in Hollywood is something he does a lot. And to be fair, you know, these days there's a lot of Latinos being rounded up and deported. So I get he feels now he needs to shout this stuff even louder. But I think of all the issues going on in the world right now, the lack of Latinos in Hollywood just isn't a priority issue for most people, including Bill. He likely wanted to look John in the eyes and say, dude, I don't give a shit. Well, this stuff seems like it keeps John up at night. You know,
500?
Made me feel some second.
Back 500 generations on both sides. In the Americas.
500?
Yeah, on both
How
sides.
do you know that?
Because I went on Finding Your Roots.
But they don't go back 500
Yeah, you can't because...
No.
They can't.
500 generations is crazy, dude. Nothing goes back that far.
They can't because the Catholic Church kept crazy records.
Not 500
You're
generations.
welcome.
500 generations is 2,000 years ago. A generation is 40 years.
I promise
you. They traced me back. My 15th grandfather.
It's Ponce de Leon.
It's not 500.
1400s?
Humans.
What's the 1400s?
Well, think about it. How many generations in
That's
a...
500 years ago, brother. I know you're on a little bit of weed. I'm going to help you with the math.
No, you're the one who's
So
gonna
that's
be a
10, that's just over 10 generations. That's like 12 generations ago. That's not a 500.
He thinks a generation is a year, dude.
How many generations in a century?
I mean, well, it depends.
Let's say
if you're Latino, it might be 20 or 30.
In a
2.5.
20 or 30 generations in a century?
Well, they do have lots of kids. So maybe their clock runs faster.
So stupid. I hate him.
Century, you have children every
16 years.
Say 20 years for a generation.
Okay, all right.
That's about.
It's
so
not.
there's
It's
5
40. 40 years
generations
is a
in
fucking
century.
generation.
So in 500 years, that's five.
That's if everybody's having kids at 20. Yeah.
That's 25 generations.
I'm the only person on this show that they could trace my lineage 500 years on both
He's
sides.
mentally ill, bro. He's so mentally
Oh,
ill.
yeah,
he
yeah,
thinks
yeah.
he's a fucking. He thinks he's like Simon Bolivar or something. Like, get over yourself,
bro. You suck.
In the Americas, to conquistadors who were
And I
genocidal
agree, but
murderers.
I'm sure you're related to conquistadors, but they don't go back 500 years. Conquistadors.
1492.
Conquistadors were like 500 years ago. Again,
That's
that's,
what I'm saying.
25 generations,
That's
not
500 years.
500.
That's 400 years. I didn't say 500 generations. I said 500 years.
No, you said
No,
generations.
you said
we heard you.
generations, you fuck. We heard you say it. You piece of shit.
Generations.
No, I said my.
Bill has that look that says, oh, I'm talking to a moron. I'm just going to sip my drink and let the moron
on film
questioning his other figures.
Dude, with 20% of the population, with less than 3% of the leads on film and television.
Also, he's the only one on that Ancestry show that could trace his lineage 500 years, or generations as John puts it. So he's got a bit of a thing of giving himself props. He's obviously very subtle with self-praise. See if you can spot the next one.
Well, you don't have an addictive personality.
No, I have addictive personality, but
You do?
Oh,
To
yeah,
what?
to caffeine and reading, success.
I hate him.
Addicted to success?
How does anyone stand this fucking guy? And how does he not see that he's just horrible and repugnant?
Man, what a guy. He's just addicted to reading, coffee, and success. To be fair, he didn't say that with a straight face, so he could be joking. He did start out as a comedian. If it was a bit, it didn't land. If it's not a bit, then my god. That quote reminds me of something you would see on LinkedIn. I think John wanted to dunk on Bill, but he couldn't get the job done. John has had a lot of practice shouting out complaints over the years, but that gets harder to do when someone is in front of you disagreeing. If you enjoyed this, hit the like.
Okay, thanks, man. Thanks, guy who's locked in. Whoever this guy is, whoever this new
Who's
guy
locked
is.
in?
I don't know, man. There's always all these fucking. There's new people like all the time, and I just can't keep up with them.
I actually tweeted out yesterday, like I saw another one of those like American Redact videos. And they're like, Joe Rogan has finally hit rock bottom. And I'm like, oh my God, every week with this. Every week he's finished. Every week, oh my God, Bert Kreischer is done. And then he just goes on another arena tour. Like, you know, these channels are ridiculous. It's over. It's never been more over for Tony Hinchcliffe. Tony Hinchcliffe signs $200 million Netflix deal. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, nothing ever happens.
Joe Rogan owns a bathysphere, dude. Like, fucking, he's like, you're not getting.
Joe Rogan owns a city. You may have heard of it. It's called Austin, Texas. He owns half, and Elon Musk owns the other half.
Yeah, that's pretty good. D-Ball Money says, does that mean we're still in the Pepsi generation? Yes. Oh, we have another Labubu story.
New at 6, a major Labubu bust. Chino police say that they recovered $30,000 worth of the highly sought-after figurines that were stolen.
$30,000.
And it's probably like 4 of them.
So take a look. Yeah. Police say they served a search warrant at a home in Upland. Detectives recovered 14 boxes of stolen merchandise along with evidence indicating the items were about to be resold across the country. The items have since been returned to the rightful owners, and one person is in custody.
The rightful owner should be shamed.
Well, it's probably a store.
Also.
It's probably somebody that went and bought a fuckload of them and was going to sell them, and then they got stolen. I don't hate on the people that are making money off these weirdos.
All right, let's go check. See what's going on in South Florida.
Now we want to turn to a crime alert after a Rolex robbery leads to a gunfire in Miramar. One man was injured in that shooting. A witness said she heard the shot, then heard a man screaming for help. The victim's identity still withheld by authorities while he recovers, and this investigation remains in the early stages.
And a Miramar
And I don't know why they sat me next to her. It's really making me look even worse. This is kind of
Really,
fucked
yeah.
up, and I think it's passive-aggressive at this point.
telling us that robbery does seem to have specifically targeted that Rolex watch. So he advises people to be very mindful of their surroundings and to make sure they are not attracting some bad actors. Local 10's Roy Ramos is joining us live.
Definitely don't drive your Bugatti around the block with your $200,000 watch slowly so it doesn't get specifically Wes Watson.
Your suit made of $100 bills, leave that at home.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like this piece of shit got his watch stolen.
This Jarmuta. Peggy Watson.
With what he's learning from the police department.
Well, the Miramar Police Department tells me they continue to search for the suspect in this case. The victim, just 33 years old. The good news here is he is expected to survive those injuries, but it's the residents who live here in this community who are now worried for their own safety after hearing what happened.
I was just in my bathroom and I heard a shot, loud.
Residents at the Solina Miramar apartments describing the sound of gunfire after they said a shot rang out just before 2 in the morning Sunday.
There was a man laying on the floor asking for help, saying he had been shot.
This image capturing the victim on the ground after this woman who asked us not to show her face for her own safety said she could hear that man screaming.
Neighbors came out, and then within a few minutes, police showed up and then ambulance.
Miramar police tell us officers received reports of the shooting in the 3000 block of Southwest 147th Terrace. When officers arrived, they found the victim with injuries who was then rushed to the hospital to be treated. Investigators said this all happened as the victim arrived home and was confronted by an armed man who robbed him of his $30,000 Rolex. And
$30,000? What? Oh, wait a second. No. Hold on. These are shitty Miramar apartments. So this guy wasn't like on Star Island or like Sunny Isles at the Porsche building, you know? Why is there a dude with a $30,000 Rolex living in these shitty Miramar apartments? Something's up with this guy more than that. And the guy knew. And the guy knew that he was there specifically and that he had the watch.
I got a theory.
Yeah.
Coke dealer?
No. This is maybe the apartment where he keeps his side piece. Side piece probably set him up.
Oh my, good point. Good fucking point. I didn't even think about that.
And she probably set him up too.
That's fucking genius.
Mm-hmm.
Investigators said the suspect took off before officers arrived, but police quickly...
Because Miramar is like nice enough to put your side piece.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like nice enough if you're rich to live in.
No,
but it's
no.
decent enough for your side piece to live. You get a little place to stay.
Their search, setting up a perimeter in the area, searching the community from up above with their helicopter and on the ground with canine units. While police were unable to locate the suspect, the search continues. This as residents...
We buy a van and we paint it with like 70s fucking flowers and shit, and we go around the country solving black crime. And yeah, never mind, actually.
Think about what you just said, dude. Do you know how tired we'd be? Do you know how the N Team would be the name of us, obviously. Bum, 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 bum.
It's now worry, living in a community where some say they just don't feel safe.
Does that concern you for your safety?
Yeah, absolutely. I was, already looking to see if there are other places where I could live.
She's probably the side piece.
Oh, you might be right.
So if you have any information you feel can help the Miramar Police Department, you're urged to call Broward Crime.
Yeah, who's the guy? Why was he there with a $30,000 Rolex at the Miramar Apartments? Is what I want to know. Please, can you solve that, journalist? Thank you. Oh, this is a good one. All right. This is also South Florida.
In custody, charged with the latest methamphetamine bust in Highway Patrol history, worth about...
It's the biggest meth bust in Highway Patrol history, $12 million.
$12 million. A 42-year-old man was pulled over for speeding, and police canine detected drugs.
That sucks. That looks like good shit, too.
He was pulled over for speeding. All you had to do is, if you have... okay, guy, look, I mean, I'm not... If you have $12 million worth of meth, maybe hit the cruise control button. You know what I mean? Set it right at the speed limit. Stay in the middle lane.
Maybe just 2 over the speed limit. You don't want to look like you're worried.
What a fucking idiot.
Prompting a vehicle search. More than 200 pounds of meth was found inside the car. That suspect is now facing multiple charges, including felony distribution and possession of a controlled substance.
Unless he flips on somebody, which he will do.
I remember one time we did the calculation when we were transporting ecstasy like every other week, and they changed the laws to like it was going to be like a minimum of 2 years per pill, but we would go pick up like 2,000 pills at a time. And I just remember we were driving one time, and I was like, we have like 4,000 years worth of pills in this car, so we need to be very careful when we're driving, because I don't think even with parole we're going to get out short of 500 years.
Begin with a one and only exclusive. A Hawaii man scammed out of $275,000 in a luxury car deal now has every penny back following a local...
Oh, good. The guy that could afford a $250,000 car has his money back.
I'm glad we're looking out for the little guy.
A news investigation. What we reported in April of 2024 sparked a multi-agency criminal case.
And tonight, the unexpected ending. And Local 10 News investigator Jeff Weinseer broke this story and is back now with an update.
Alan Sue was suicidal. He admits he made the biggest mistake of his life, out $275,000. That's his life savings.
Wait, you put your life savings into one car? Okay, well, come on, man.
Exposed what happened, the Hollywood Police Department, the FBI jumped on it, and Alan Sue got a major surprise.
My bank shows that a wire transfer had been made for the full amount.
Not what I expected the guy to look like.
Of $275,000.
It recently came out of the blue, $275,000 back in Alan Sue's bank account.
This is like a gift out of heaven.
When Alan Sue first contacted us 16.
Yeah, it's going to really fuck up your taxes this year.
Seriously.
Got to explain that one to your accountant.
Great.
Okay, so hear me out. In August, I had a really big deposit.
18 months ago, he was broken, embarrassed, shunned by his family, and told us this.
I'm tearing hairs out here. I'm trying to stay calm. Seriously, Jeff, I thought about killing myself.
Sue admits he has no one to blame but himself.
I guess he's suicidal.
Haha.
He lives in Hawaii, and back in April.
Excuse me, sir. The locals call it Hawaii.
2024.
Yeah. It's called Hawaii.
I believe it's called Oprah Town.
Oh, you're right. Oprah Island.
He spotted this 2023 Mercedes-Benz,
which is pretty,
G-Wagon online, tricked out with what looked like a rare, high-end Brabus appearance and performance package.
You bought a $250,000 car off of Facebook Marketplace?
Sweet.
The look, the price. He had to have it. That G-Wagon was located right here in South Florida at Dream Auto Collection in Hollywood. So Sue wired Dream Auto $275,000.
What a fucking idiot.
Money.
He didn't even go look at it?
No.
He had saved for his granddaughter's college.
Nice.
Buddy.
So let's say that this did work out the way it was supposed to. This piece of shit, Charmuta, was about to spend his granddaughter's college fund on a luxury car that was going to, by the way, depreciate in value immediately.
Good for him. Fuck that kid.
The SUV was never shipped. He was being ghosted by the dealership. He had been ripped off. Across the Pacific, Sue was in a panic. When searching online, he found our report about a Georgia couple ripped off by the same dealership, so he reached out to us.
You called me back, and you were interested in my story.
No, I'm sorry. I'm not going to talk to you. Please.
Why not?
No, I'm not going to talk to you, please. Uh-oh.
$275,000? We went.
This a Russian scammer?
Went to Dream Auto ourselves.
He sent you $275,000. That's it.
Where is this car? Do you think you're going to get away with this? We contacted the state. Dream Auto's license to operate was immediately yanked.
Yoink.
Oh, boy.
The Hollywood Police Department, the FBI were now on the case. And we didn't back down because $275,000 is a lot of money.
Fucking house, dude.
Talk to us. Where's Alan Sue's money?
48-year-old Vitaly Stefarik, owner of Dream Auto, eventually busted by federal agents as he was about to board a flight out of town. Stefarik was charged with conspiracy to commit wire fraud.
I can't trust a soul anymore. I don't trust
You're an idiot.
Yeah, you're a moron.
You're a fucking idiot.
my next door neighbor.
But recently, the man accused of the ripoff paid full restitution.
I never thought I'd get.
Yeah, because he didn't want to go to jail forever.
I went from feeling like I didn't belong on this earth anymore. I went to feeling joy, elation, and
so now I'm going to take that money and finally get the real G-Wagon. I have it lined up. I just test drove it. And this one's real.
And my life.
The good news is I don't have to worry about my granddaughter's college fund because now she's talking to me anyway because she found out what I did with the money. So now I can finally actually just get a G-Wagon.
Been restored. I thank you from the bottom of my heart, Jeff.
He's like,
I'm
yeah,
still
my faith
dreaming,
has been
Jeff.
restored. It'd be so funny. He just wires that money again to the next fucking guy.
Yep.
And one of these days, maybe I'll have enough change left over to actually buy one.
You're still going to try to buy one, huh?
Of course he is.
You learned no lesson.
Nothing, no lesson has been learned. He's going to call that dream collision place again and be like, come on, let's work something out.
All the people in the comments are just making fun of him, saying everything we're saying.
Let's hope Sue does his homework this time. Now that restitution has been fully made, charges against Ferrick have been officially dropped. And
Wait, so they dropped the charges?
Mm-hmm.
Alan Sue says he's okay with that. We're in the newsroom.
Why? I wouldn't be. Sly Lego says, damn, that money was supposed to fund Daniel San's Courage Fund. Oh, I see what you're doing. Mr. Miyagi. I got it.
New York police are looking for a man who threw a sex toy during a WNBA game.
He is wearing a Beavis and Butthead shirt, so we do know
That
what he
shirt
looks
rules.
like. We do know what the man looks like.
Hit a 12-year-old girl in the leg.
Shut up.
Police released this video of the suspect. The actual incident happened last week at the Liberty game in New York, and just the latest instance of people throwing sex toys
You
at
guys kept telling us, but the Liberty, it makes sense. You guys kept telling us sex toys were liberating.
players on the court, etc. We told you about this last week. At least 2 people have been arrested in connection with similar things in Georgia and Arizona. Just cut it out, folks.
No. Nope. We'll cut it out when it stops being funny.
And the WNBA doesn't want you to cut it out either. No, they haven't gotten this much press in forever.
Yeah, they're pretending that it's, oh, you better stop, but no, they know.
Well, it is the end of an era for dial-up internet. Next month, AOL will do away with their service for good.
Did you know there was still dial-up internet going on in this country? Did you know that? I did not know
was
that.
blown away.
I cannot believe that.
Oh my goodness. It has been around since 1991, and it was one of the first ways for people to get internet at their house. So Fox's Asher Red is in Nashville, Tennessee tonight. Asher, people probably didn't even realize that other people were still using this dial-up internet service.
Yeah, well, Amy and Simone, a lot of the people...
Yeah, there are apparently people that are still phone freaks, like from the movie Hackers.
I spoke with were shocked when I said that dial-up internet service is still around. And nowadays, you can surf the internet in just an instant if you've got a laptop or a cell phone.
What?
I do, but I use dial-up.
Yeah, I just find it more convenient. I also like needing a house phone to have internet.
But back
if
in
I
the
don't
day...
have my dial-up, how am I supposed to look things up on Lycos or Alta Vista?
It's true.
Even doing a simple...
Hold on, guys. I'm booting my Netscape Navigator.
Hell yeah.
internet search
Hell yeah.
took forever.
You ever heard of...
Hey, Mersh, I send you a message on AIM. You want to?
Oh, I'm on the BBS boards.
Okay, cool.
Oh, by the way, Royce, I took my turn in checkers. It's going to be sent your way in about 3 days.
You've
guys
got
get
mail. There it is.
Did you guys get that digital postcard I sent everybody?
Yeah, I got it. It was slightly animated. And
Oh, God, remember those fucking things?
Yeah, that was cool. That was cool, guys.
E-cards were the worst.
Send all messages to revengeofthesis@aol.com.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Also, if you don't send it to five of your friends, your grandma's gonna.
That's
die
true. That's right. We send chain letters here. By the way, if you sign up to the ROTC mailing list, we're going to send you chain letters.
I have not, no. I thought it was gone already.
Not quite, but it will be gone at the end of next month. AOL is doing away with its dial-up internet service on September the 30th.
Boo!
And the heinous beeping sound that goes with it.
Like a
Do
series
you
of
think
clicking
somebody who didn't get the message is going to be like, what the fuck?
What, man?
noises and I can't. I got nothing.
Dial-up internet became popular in the 1990s, and it required people to connect their computer to a standard telephone line.
It would take that information, digital information, and translate that into analog information that would then be
dial-up?
Yeah, we got it, man. Thank you, though.
transmitted over the phone lines, received at the other end, and translated back into digital information.
At its height, dial-up connectivity...
And they used to charge you per minute. That's when my parents got really mad at me when I downloaded a bunch of Mortal Kombat fatalities and printed them out.
Nice.
They were not happy with me.
Yeah.
managed...
But I still couldn't pull off the fatalities because I was a kid and the buttons were hard.
It was
figure out.
difficult.
It wasn't easy, is my point. So I wasted the money, is what I'm saying. They were rightfully angry.
Up to 50...
And I don't even play as Raiden, so I don't even know why I downloaded those. I only ever just fucking played as either fucking Sub-Zero or Liu Kang. So, why am I even
panicked?
Yeah, I panicked.
Because you still want to have them.
Just in case. I guess that's true.
6 kilobits per second, which is over 1,000 times slower than modern internet.
Hell yeah. Awesome. I love it already.
No, I think it's pretty frustrating the whole time. It's like you go click on something, then you go off, do something, come back, see if it loaded.
You would, be 99% through downloading a song you've been downloading for, hours and hours, and somebody would pick up the phone to use it. And it would, end the...
Great. Now I have to get sued by Metallica a different way.
The download.
A lot of people started using broadband to connect to the internet in the early 2000s, and that's when dial-up started.
Mersh, I'm going to send you one of those free AOL CDs so you can give it a shot. If you don't,
Dude, that would be awesome.
You want some free minutes on me,
like
dude?
40 free hours?
You got it, dude. Let's go. Let's go surf the internet.
Dude, imagine you send him one, he gets it working and decides to stream and see how long he can go.
Mm-hmm. Pessy, horror movie. But it's like The Ring, but instead of a videotape, it's an AOL dial-up thing, and some kids like fuck around and they actually put it in an old computer, and it actually starts killing people.
I already got the name. AOL : You've Got Death.
Oh, I like that. I got that. I like it. There you go. Boom.
Going downhill.
Call Redbox. Ask them if they want a Redbox exclusive.
As a
Redbox. Mexicans need movies too.
Are those gone yet?
Mexicans? No, but we're trying.
No, Redbox.
Oh, sorry.
Tom Homan's getting rid of all the Redbox.
Well, users.
More and more speed, more and more capacity, and we've really seen that grow over the years and decades.
And the U.S. Census Bureau estimates that over 163,000 people still use dial-up internet exclusively. And the AOL says the decision to get rid of dial-up internet will not impact other services to its current subscribers. Back to you.
163,000 is a lot.
It is a lot. I was reading a lot of times it's financial. Like people can't afford the faster internet. This was
No, that's actually not true. There's no way. There's super cheap poverty internet now. That's not true.
an option
It is
for them.
so
But
cheap.
Interesting. It's going away. Ian, do you remember that sound? Did that just kind of send you right back to the 90s?
I remember you would get a new Netscape envelope with a new web browser, and you have to load it. And oh my gosh, I remember sending my first email in television. I had to sitting down and typing and going,
It was
"Hey,
a
it's
picture
me,"
of
and
my
somebody
penis.
would reply, I'd be like, "Oh my god, this is so cool."
To my secretary. Thank God she died in 2019. Otherwise, she could sue me right now.
I would be in real big trouble if she didn't have that pill addiction. That's for sure.
and then he looks at the woman. He goes, "Real big trouble."
If you know what let's just say that it took a little longer to download that photo than normal.
This morning, a mail carrier is accused of living a life of luxury off stolen mail.
This is hilarious. They were stealing cash. She was stealing cash from envelopes, like birthday envelopes and shit like that. And but then probably would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for the posting these photos.
Yeah, why do they always do this?
Prosecutors in Los Angeles say 31-year-old Mary Ann McDermott started stealing mail in 2022, taking U.S. Treasury checks and more than 130 credit and debit cards.
Oh, that's federal. You going to prison.
Yep.
Allegedly activating the stolen cards to buy luxury items and book trips to Turks and Caicos and Aruba.
I think this one might be Filipino.
Police say she was caught after posting these photos, posing with cash on Instagram.
You like to steal?
You fucking idiot.
Steal mail? You like to steal mail? Yeah? You like to steal mail? Huh?
Mail theft, a nationwide problem. Vigilantes were recently seen tackling another suspected mail thief.
Nice. Good.
Yeah.
Good.
In L.A., now under arrest.
You like to steal mail? You like to steal mail?
They
One
probably
growing
arrested
concern-
the vigilantes.
Yeah.
Earn an increase in checks stolen from mail deposited in outdoor mailboxes. Police say 4 men arrested near Philadelphia were carrying checks stolen from the mail. The amounts and the names changed.
It was to cash.
Never an issue growing up as a kid. Like
These people are weird, man. They're weird now. These monster people with all these fucking bull rings on their nose. It's fucking, what are you doing, dude?
Yeah, we really are just living in a goddamn circus sideshow.
Man, Jesus Christ. It's like the Costco from Idiocracy.
Yup.
never even thought about it. It's interesting.
Wait, you went to law school at Costco? Yeah, I can't believe I got in either.
What? I was an alumni.
A little scary.
Authorities now urging people to hand deliver their mail inside the post office.
Great! I love going to the post office.
It's my favorite thing.
I love hand delivering my mail to the post office because I just want to point out it was a mailman that was stealing the mail. So now just go take it directly to the people that are stealing the mail instead of them doing it from their car. Deliver it to the person stealing it.
Okay, I have an idea. On the outside of the mail, write "not money."
It's pretty smart, man.
All right.
Pretty smart. Mm-hmm. Or if you open this, you gay.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah, if you open this, you gay is good.
Yeah, no one's going to want to just take the risk, you know?
This to guard against crime, but internal mail theft inside
This
the post
box has gay things in it.
Yeah, seriously. I just write filled with cum.
Postal Service surged after the pandemic, with cases up 47%.
And then in parentheses, don't worry, it's mine.
Warning, live testicle eating wasp inside.
One official recently...
This says from the Ted Kaczynski Memorial Library. What does that mean? I'm not opening that. Fuck this.
What?
I'm not taking that chance.
Why is my Amazon package ticking?
Quoted saying criminal organizations are recruiting people to get a
I've
job.
always wanted to like mail a dildo, but like turn it on like a vibrator before you bring it to the post office.
Mersh, get one of the remote control ones, and you turn it on in there, but you wait a couple days.
Oh, that's
till it's in
true.
transit.
Right.
Then you activate it.
If fucking you get like the modern D cells that actually just have like a phone battery in them, they last like fucking 8
Forever.
years.
You know what I realized, Mersh? We do have Tony from Hack the Movie's address. We should send him a gift.
In the Postal Service.
Oh, that was different for what I was thinking.
Putting it in your asshole? What were you thinking?
Oh no, you see, we have Tony. We have Tony from Hack the Movies address. I can't say what my plan.
Oh
was.
no! Don't.
So they can rob mail and
Call it
drain
Vito's
bank accounts.
revenge. Vito promised he would pay me in a Magic the Gathering card of my choosing and an old Dreamcast console. So
it looks like Mersh is getting a pot of greed. That's a good Magic reference, right?
See, I don't really know Magic.
I don't either, but I do know that card's
Yu-Gi-Oh.
expensive.
I was
Figure out the one
Yu-Gi-Oh.
that
Okay, so I fucked up.
Figure out which Magic card Dick set on fire that day and demand that.
Gaia's Cradle.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that.
You want a Gaia's
a lot
Cradle.
of money.
It was a Gaia's Cradle signed by the artist of the card, and there was only like 3 of them in existence.
I think the artist is dead.
Yeah, the artist is dead. And Dick burned it in front of Vito.
Vito almost cried.
They have a tumultuous relationship at best.
Oh yeah, it's
I would say.
No, and I also like that. What a perfect way we started the show talking about Dick and Vito.
There you go, we
and
ended it.
we
Nice
ended
bookend.
the show talking about Dick and Vito. Which,
I'll tell you, watching Biggest Problem in the Universe feels like you're Jesse Pinkman in that scene from Breaking Bad when he was eating at Walter's house.
just like this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Chugging the water.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to truth in advertising, man?
Oh, fuck. I think we're done. I mean, I don't know. I think we're good. Guys, that was a fun show. I hope you guys had a good time. I do believe that Mersh tonight will be doing some of that Nightwave.
10 o'clock tonight.
Pessy will be doing some Midnight Rift Party next.
Up, kitty. Up, kitty. Up, kitty. Come on.
There it is.
There it is.
Hey.
There's my guy.
And Virgie will be doing a detailed recap of the World War I war crimes this afternoon. So make sure it's really interesting.
I'm doing
People only talk about World War II all the time. I like a little World War I.
Virgie does like hipster wars. He doesn't even do like normal wars.
And I'm doing them in alphabetical order. Tonight is anal atrocities.
Ooh, yeah, hell yeah. That's a good one. That's actually a good one. I mean, I've read the book. I hope you do it justice. All right, we're out. Anal atrocities?